Hi guys, my name is Christine, and today I'm talking about how to gain self-respect. So if you really want to gain self-respect, then this video is for you. So let's get straight into it in ways that you can gain self-respect. So the first thing to do is to be with people and be in situations that actually want you, that value you, right? So that's people and situations. So if you are, let's say you like someone and perhaps they don't like you back, right? This is a situation that you need to walk away from because they don't want you, they don't value you, they don't see you they don't see you in that way. So therefore, you shouldn't try to stick around people that actually don't want you to be around. That don't want you there, basically. And it's the same with other situations too, like physical situations. Obviously it's a good idea to keep your job until you find a better one. But if you're in a job that the boss doesn't value you, you're just treated as a number, you're not seen as a valued member of the team or things like that, then obviously you need to change that. You may need to work that job for a while until you find a better one, but you should definitely be seeking for a better environment where you're actually valued and wanted. And sometimes, just by walking away and handing or trying to hand in your 2 weeks notice or something like that, they will, if they do actually value you and will actually start changing their behavior, they're going to see that, oh, I'm going to lose this employee if we don't change things. So they may actually try and keep you, and then you can say things on your terms. You can say, well, actually, I want to be more valued, I want to be more respected here, I feel like I'm not. I'd also like a pay rise maybe as well, because maybe they'll give that to you. But basically, if you are in a situation where you're not valued, where you're not wanted, where you're not respected, you need to leave that situation, or at least give the threat of leaving, right? Like the negotiation side. You need to threat that you're going to walk away, and then if they do actually care and value about you, they will change their tune about it, right? But this goes for a lot of different areas in your life, because really what you should be aiming for is you should be aiming to have friends, lovers, or a family that, wants you there, that actually values you and cares about you and wants you to be in their life. And it shouldn't be just a one-sided thing. If you're the one that's always putting in the effort, the other people are not putting in the effort, then I'm afraid what you're doing there is something very unself-respecting. Because you're trying to convince other people to have you in their life when actually they're not valuing you and they're not treating you in the same way. So aim to find friendships, aim to find people to date who actually want you to be there, who put in the mutual effort. And the same goes for other situations like workplaces, like your work environment. You got to be in a place where you feel like you're respected and you're valued, especially if you're putting in a lot of effort, right? Because if you're putting in a lot of effort and no one is noticing it, no one cares, then that's just going to make you feel really bad about yourself, okay? So if you are in a situation like that, a job situation, then I highly recommend that you go and find a new job. Obviously, keep the job that you're in so you can keep yourself afloat. But once you find a better job, then hand in your 2-week notice and go into that better work environment. Go and find that better place where you are more valued, where you are more appreciated for the work that you do. Because we all need to feel appreciated. We all need to feel like we are making a difference. And that goes not only for work situations, but also with people as well. Okay, so another way that you can gain self-respect is to learn how to walk away from someone when they are disrespecting you. And this kind of plays into a little bit of what I've spoken about already. So basically, if someone isn't treating you the way that you feel like you deserve to be treated, or they're disrespecting you, or they're saying something mean to you, belittling you, doing something that makes you feel crappy about yourself, basically, or saying things that make you feel crappy about yourself, what you need to learn to say and to get the courage to say basically is, look, I don't really like the way you just spoke to me then, so I'm going to leave the situation, and you've got my contact information when you're ready to apologize, right? And someone who loves you and cares about you, who may have just been, I don't know, felt like they could walk over you, but they still love you, what they'll do is they'll change their tune. Someone who doesn't actually care about you, who doesn't want things to work out, probably won't contact you, probably won't try to resolve things, and they may even continue to belittle you or do whatever it is that they're saying or doing to you. When that kind of thing happens, is that you need to cut that person out of your life, or at least measure the distance, right? At least not spend as much time with them. Try to avoid them, right? Because you want to be around people that lift you up, that have a kind word of encouragement for you, right? Not people that are belittling you, bringing you down, saying that what you're doing is stupid and things like that. Okay, you need people that lift you up, that want you to succeed, want you to achieve. And if you're getting anything other than that, and you're around basically like energy vampires that just make you feel horrible about yourself, then you need to stand firm on that, and walk away from those people, offer that ultimatum, and maybe even cut them out of your life completely, unfortunately, if you can. At least spend less time with them, okay? So another way that you can gain self-respect, and this is a lot more in your control, and that is, for example, taking care of your appearance and things like that, making sure that you're well dressed, that you're clean, things like that. So that's a really big one, because a lot of people just don't like themselves very much. And one of the reasons that they don't like themselves very much is because they don't take care of their hygiene, because they don't feel attractive, because they don't feel nice about themselves. And it's kind of like a vicious loop. Like, people don't feel good about themselves, and therefore they don't take care of themselves. And because they don't take care of themselves, they feel crappy about themselves. And because they feel crappy, they don't care of themselves. So it's like a vicious loop. So if you want to gain more self-respect, start taking care of your body hygienically, and also exercise. Start getting into shape as well. That will really boost your confidence and make you feel good about yourself. So that can also help as well. So the last thing that I want to talk about is to not procrastinate, because one of the things that's going to make you feel rubbish about yourself is if you procrastinate on your to-do list, on the things that you know you need to do, not taking care of your business essentially, right? Because that's not going to make you feel good about yourself. You know, there's that quote that I use all the time, and I always leave it at the end of my videos now, by Dale Carnegie, and that quote is, "Inaction breeds doubt and fear, action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit at home and think about it. Go out and get busy." So if you're not taking action and you're just sitting at home, or you're just sitting and thinking about things, then that's going to cause doubt and fear, right? If you're not taking action. But if you are taking action, that is going to breed confidence and courage, and it's going to make you feel much more better about yourself, and it's going to raise your self-esteem. So for example, today I didn't really fancy doing videos today. I didn't really fancy doing what I needed to do today, but the moment I get started, it's a lot better, and I start to feel better about myself. And when I'm like ticking off my to-do list, it makes me feel more accomplished, right? Because I know basically that if I don't do the things I need to do, I'm going to feel awful about myself for the rest of the day. I'm probably not going to sleep right. I'm probably not going to eat right. So you've got to get to a place where it hurts basically to not do the things that you know you need to do, right? That it bothers you, like it haunts you, right? Like how it does for me. Like if I don't do the things that I know I need to do, it bothers me. It haunts me, right? And I'm always thinking about it. Oh, I wish I hadn't wasted the day. I wish I had done more of this. I wish I had done more of that. Right? So you've got to kind of adopt that as well for yourself, because that's the only way that you're going to achieve the things that you want to achieve. That's the only way you're going to achieve your dreams. And essentially, it's one of the best ways to actually gain self-respect, to know that you follow through, right? You make promises to yourself, like, I'm going to do this today, I'm going to do that today, and you keep those promises. The worst kinds of promises are the ones that you don't keep to yourself, because it haunts you and it affects your psychology. It affects how you feel about yourself. Now, of course, it's always a good idea to keep promises to everyone you make promises to, not just yourself. But the ones that you make to yourself have a really deeper impact on your psyche and the way that you feel about yourself. And there's no better feeling than feeling proud of yourself. There's no better feeling than the feeling you get when you're alone by yourself, and you actually admire or you like what you do, and you know that you take action and you have the self-discipline. If you're alone by yourself and you don't like who you are, then these are some of the ways in this video that you can actually change that. And one of those ways is, like I've said, to stop procrastinating and to tackle your dreams, to take action on your goals, because that's going to make you feel better about yourself. Because like that quote said, taking action breeds confidence and courage. So if you want confidence and courage, then you need to take action on your goals and the things that are most important to you. And all those things basically that you know in the back of your mind that you should be doing, but you're not doing. Everyone knows what those are. And basically they're different for everybody, right? So what my to-do list is, the things that I know I need to do, are going to be different than yours, right? But you know what yours are. You could easily, quickly right now write a list of all the things that you know you should be doing, even if it's simply something like showing up to work on time and exercising in the morning or something like that. But that's your list. That's the thing you need to stick to because you know that's what you need to be doing. You can trick other people, but you cannot trick yourself. And when you start trying to trick yourself and you procrastinate and you don't do the things that you know you should be doing and you try to rationalize those decisions, you're not going to feel good about yourself. So take action. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.